Hi, everybody, and welcome to the Future of Parent Support presentation. This presentation was delivered initially at the NI Parenting and Mental Health Conference, which took place last Thursday, 26th of May, but unfortunately we had some issues with the recording, so I'm just going to re-record it now for you so that you can all see what went on. So a little bit of background. The Parent Rooms is a mental health support charity that works with parents to improve their mental health and well-being, and we do this through peer support, counselling, well-being programs and social connection. We were set up by parents with their own lived experience, and our aim has always been to empower parents to take control over their own well-being while being surrounded by what we call our circle of support. Parents can self-refer into our service, or they can be referred in by a professional using the forms on our website, and we work with parents of children of all ages and from all over Northern Ireland. So in the 2 years since we began delivering operationally, we have had over 1,000 parents through our service. As a parent-led organisation, we touch base with our service users regularly so that we know that we have a clear and current view of their needs and challenges and the opportunities for support. And here's what our data has been telling us. So first of all, mental health support needs for parents has grown massively since the beginning of the pandemic, particularly among those who became parents for the first time. The current cost of living crisis is also putting many families in positions of hardship, meaning that mental health issues are rising, but are being pushed down the priority list as parents struggle to make ends meet. We've also seen a big increase in the number of parents accessing our service who are caring for children with additional needs, such as a disability or autism. Parents of children who are neurodiverse are also struggling in particular, as they are finding it difficult to access the right supports for their children throughout the diagnostic process and beyond. And the toll that this takes on their mental health has been very, very evident. And we know that loneliness and isolation are still big risk factors for parents experiencing mental health issues. And as we emerge from COVID, there's still hesitancy around mixing with others, and a significant number of parents that we are seeing are experiencing mild to moderate symptoms of agoraphobia, or the fear of going outside. We all know that our colleagues in the health service remain under enormous pressure as we emerge from COVID and as the mental health needs of the population continues to grow. And this pressure just continues to mount. This comes off the back of a mental health service that was historically underfunded pre-pandemic. And while we welcome the investment from the Department of Health through the 10-year Mental Health Action Plan, there's still a very long way to go. Waiting lists for therapeutic support such as counselling are long, and in some areas parents have reported waiting 2+ years. And for a parent experiencing mental health issues, this doesn't just have an impact on their own mental health and well-being, but also can have lifelong health implications for their children. The longer a parent remains in a state of distress, the longer the impact is had on the child. So the current counselling model for most services, ourselves included currently, is a 6-session model. And while this is effective at ensuring parents have access to some counselling more quickly, it's often not enough time to allow parents to fully explore their issues and move beyond them. It's a sticking plaster approach, which may lead to parents relapsing into poor mental health sooner. We also know that many parents don't have access to parent-specific supports. Parents, as we know, face a very unique set of challenges and barriers to accessing support, including caring responsibilities, childcare provision, juggling competing priorities, and being expected as a parent to manage very many responsibilities, often to their own detriment. The mental health will often come at the bottom of a very, very long list of priorities. And while there's some fantastic work being done in Sure Starts and family support hubs across the country, access to these are often restricted by geographical boundaries, and therefore not all parents can avail of these supports. In many local areas, community and voluntary organisations are filling the gaps, namely Centred Soul in Newry, Minding Mums in the Waterside in Derry, Support Together in Omagh, and the Mass Project in Belfast in Derry. These organisations, alongside our own, are filling the gaps in services and offering parents a safe and supportive space to explore their experiences and work towards better mental health. So we're looking at a new approach. We have been talking to service users over the past 2 years about the changes that they would like to see in mental health support provision for parents, and a few key themes did emerge. Parents want more support that's tailored to their specific needs, not a one-size-fits-all approach. They want the opportunity to explore different tools and mediums to improve their well-being and find the right fit for them. Parents also want more than 6 sessions of counselling or to engage with a support service for a fixed period of time. By placing time limits on recovery, this immediately puts the parent under pressure to get well within a certain time frame. And given the complex circumstances around parenting, this isn't always feasible. And by the time a parent reaches out for support, they're often looking for more than the sticking plaster approach. They're ready to make real changes to improve their well-being. Peer support is something that we're very passionate about and has been a game changer for many of the parents that we support. By connecting with other parents who have been through similar experiences, parents can open up and heal in a way that is difficult to achieve in any other setting. By creating social connections, parents also build their own tribe of support, a network that they can reach out to in times of need and who can support and guide them back to wellness on a peer level. Parents also reported that they wanted to feel a sense of control in their care and their well-being. In conversations with parents, it's become apparent that there's a power dynamic in play when accessing many support services, and this is something that we're really keen to address. By empowering parents to design their own wellness plan and supporting them to try the things they feel might be helpful, they can take full control over their own recovery. So at the Parent Rooms, we believe that the future parent support lies in creating a holistic and integrated support model that puts individual needs of the parent at the centre. And as we move into our third year of parent support, we've been developing this new approach, which we hope to put into action in the coming year. This approach means meeting the parent where they are, working with them to co-design a personal wellness plan, and walking alongside them as they journey towards well-being. This new model will look at long-term outcomes for parents based on their individual needs. Our model, designed with our circle of support in mind, allows parents to journey through our service and beyond in a way that feels safe and supportive and empowering for them, and creating a space where they feel like they truly belong. And this is a three-step model that we call Engage, Evolve, Empower. So our Engage, Evolve, Empower model takes parents to a point of crisis or distress and empowers them to make real lasting changes to improve their well-being. This is done through a mixture of therapeutic supports, peer and social connection, well-being programs, education and training, and one-to-one support and advocacy. In order to deliver this model, we need to grow our resources, including recruiting a number of key worker roles, full-time therapeutic staff, and a program manager. When parents first engage with us, they're typically at a point of crisis and despair. When a referral is received, the first thing we do is match them up with a key worker who will be their point of contact for the duration of their time with us. They'll work on a one-to-one basis with their key worker to develop personal wellness plans based on actionable goals that the parents set for themselves. The key worker will then support the parent to attain these goals through regular check-ins, matching the parent up to programs and services, and being a listening ear when the parent needs it. When they create their personal wellness plan, the parent will be given a menu of options they can choose from. This can be counselling, peer support, social activities, wellness programs, and more. If there's something not on the list that the parent would like to try and we have the resources, we'll endeavour to put that in place. And if not, we'll signpost out while still maintaining that relationship with the parent. This is a stage where parents will most likely need therapeutic interventions such as counselling. If the parent wishes to explore this option, they'll be paired with an in-house counsellor who will work with the parent. There won't be a time limit on the number of sessions offered. The counsellor will work with the parent to ascertain their individual need. At this stage, the parent might also be paired with a one-to-one peer supporter who will provide an allotted time each week to lend a listening ear and hold space for the parent. This allows the parent to have regular check-ins with someone who understands their experience and who can help them understand what they're going through. The key worker at this stage can also provide advocacy support around issues such as housing, financial security, navigating the healthcare system, etc. We know that unless the parent's basic needs are being met, they won't progress well in their mental health recovery. So by taking this 360 view of their challenges, we can identify additional areas of support. Once the parent then has moved past the initial crisis period or period of distress, they'll be supported to move into the evolve stage of our model. In this stage, the parent will be feeling more settled and ready to learn about maintaining good mental health. In this stage, we help parents develop a toolkit for sustaining wellness for both themselves and their families. This stage also focuses on building strong social support networks that allow parents to feel a sense of belonging and safety. In this stage, parents will be encouraged to move into group peer support, and while they will still have access to their key worker, their involvement will be much less intensive. Parents will be given opportunities to attend wellness programs aimed at building confidence, self-esteem, and learning mental health tools and techniques. They will also have access to parenting programs, for example, managing their children's mental health or behaviours. And we'll also provide activities such as infant massage and sensory workshops to build upon the parent-child relationship and improve infant mental health in those key early years. Our new flagship program, Space for Me, is going to be piloted this year for parents in the evolve stage. This 12-week program is a mix of CBT, mental health tools, wellness activities, and fun social activities that allow parents to explore many different ways to improve well-being. For example, we will look at breaking panic cycles, self-care during low mood periods, nutrition for mental health, movement, routine planning, art therapy, so much more. And the goal for this program is that each cohort will build their mental health toolkit alongside each other and then progress into their own peer support group that meets regularly and supports one another through life's challenges. Social activities will also be available in the form of crafting clubs, crochet groups, music sessions, whatever the parents would like to do. We also host regular coffee mornings and toddler groups. So when a parent reaches a stage in their journey where they have had a sustained period of wellness, they then move into the empower stage. And this stage focuses on helping the parent use their experiences to help others, which in turn gives meaning to their experience. It's up to the parent how they choose to engage at this stage. They can opt in to train to become a volunteer peer supporter and lead groups of their own, or they might want to host a coffee morning or social group. They might want to raise funds for the organisation. It's entirely up to them. They will also be given the opportunity to join one of our steering groups or our board and use their experiences to help set the direction our organisation takes. We're also setting up our Champions Network, which will train parents to share their stories in a way that is empowering to them and which also raises awareness of perinatal mental health and parental mental health to the wider public. So in summary, the future parent support to us looks like holistic, integrated and parent-centered care. It is not a one-size-fits-all approach. It's a personalised plan of action that helps parents move beyond their distress and into wellness. It is moving away from the short-term relief of mental health symptoms and into long-term wellness through support, community engagement and social connection. It's creating a circle of support that's accessible to all parents, where they feel they belong and feel safe to explore their experiences. If you do have any questions, feel free to email me at hello@theparentrooms.co.uk and I will get back to you as soon as I can. I hope you enjoyed our Future of Parent Support presentation and thank you for joining us. Bye.